Mm. So basically, now you will use all these services where we have, as a data engineering, if you have knowledge on these services, that will be enough. So now you have to uh, create a project saying that you have worked on this project by using all these services.
Mm-hmm.
And one more is like, if you are using services, we need ECR also. ECR is nothing but like, for example, we have our Python scripts to execute, right? So our code is in Python scripts, we want to execute that. uh, if lambda, to link the code to lambda, we can do it in two ways. Select for all this we can link it in two ways. One is like a zip file or a docker image. So by using these two, basically you will upload your code and attach that to lambda. So you need to have like little bit of information on how to create a docker image, those all. But that is like basic commands only. You don't have to by heart them, but you need to have understanding about how you upload your code to lambda, either a zip file or a docker image. So that also you need to have little bit of understanding. And usually these are all AWS services, right? So basically you have to configure these in AWS account. So usually, yeah, in Azure, like we have roles, right? uh, Here also we will have IAM roles for authentication and authorization perspective. So we have this IAM roles. So all, only few, like in a team, all won't have all access. So based on the IAM rules, you will get access and you will do certain functions. Like for example, you cannot create lambda by yourself. So what they do is like, we will create one DevOps pipeline. What is that is like, for example, you are configuring lambda service today in AWS service. One way of doing is you will go to AWS console.
Yeah, yeah. I
Okay,
mean, I'm on mute. I
okay, okay.
can hear you.
What we do is like we create Terraform files. Terraform files is basically for all the cloud services. This we use for Azure, GCP, AWS. For all the cloud services, we use Terraform. This is like a whatever you need in your AWS account, either Lambda or a DynamoDB table or anything. You will write it in Terraform files, in .tf files,
Mm-hmm.
so that when we run Terraform commands, it will automatically reflect in the cloud, either AWS or Azure, anything. So for example, one way is like you will go here and create a function out of, like you will fill all the details here. But if you do this, we won't have any backup or anything, because everything is like from memory you will do, right? So in companies, what they usually do is like, that is everyone uses Terraform. They won't suggest you go and create lambda on console. So you have to
Oh,
do via Terraform files only.
good.
So the flow is like, whenever you want to start your AWS services, you will, in your repo, you will have Terraform files which will be automatically triggered.
Do you have something
Yeah,
Terraform
I'm
file?
trying to show that only. One second.
Okay.
It should be legacy. Okay. Oh, yeah. Here I have. So if you see, I have .tf files. One is like
Yes.
what roles I have, what is the database table names, what is the backend, like gateway TF, lambda TF,
Mm-hmm.
S3 TFs, what all
Maybe.
buckets I need to have for my repository. Those
Mm-hmm.
all information I will write in Terraform files. So I'll build a pipeline so that, for example, this is my repository. So whenever some changes happen in this repository, these Terraform files will be automatically triggered. So
Got
you
it.
don't have to run manually. So for
Oh,
that, we usually use GitHub Actions. So GitHub Actions, what it does is it automatically triggers and upload everything into the AWS or any cloud service.
okay.
So that also, as a data engineering, you should understand that flow. Like this is mostly for seniors, I guess. Junior level, we don't need that knowledge. So that is like how you will deploy your AWS services. And next thing is like you have to know about GitHub or GitLab Actions. If your company is using GitLab, they also will have actions there. So GitLab Actions, this is mostly DevOps persons, but
Okay.
for debugging purpose we need to have that knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
So first time, because data engineers, they won't create images and all. So only Docker images, but they create, but the working environment for the pipeline and all will be done by DevOps team. So
Oh,
you have to just write this file for your, from your repo perspective. You need to have a knowledge about writing these workflow files. So in this workflow file, I have steps what to do for Terraform. Like for example, first I have to do Terraform init, then I have to validate, then I have to plan, apply. These are the 4 commands we need to perform, to deploy all our AWS services.
okay.
So these all commands, I'll write it in my workflows YAML file.
Mm-hmm.
YAML file is like nothing but another format of JSON. We have JSON and YAML. Those are like nothing but dictionaries kind of thing.
Okay.
So
So,
in YAML file you have to write, and that you will store it in your repo. So it will be automatically triggered when someone changes in the repo.
okay. How did you write this? Like, what did you use? Is it Python?
This is like shell. Uh, these are all fixed. You have to. These are formats. Rest are all
Okay.
kind of like shell scripting, you can say.
Okay. Because, yeah, I know like Python doesn't look like this, so that's why I was
Yeah. So
confused.
if you see, this is like a command, terminal command. Whatever you are running in the terminal, in terminal we'll do like shell scripting, right? Like you are running
Mhm.
Python command in terminal. That is like kind of a shell command.
Okay.
So
I'm not.
start creating project in your system. You can only take care of end to end.
Mm-hmm.
And you
So,
create one personal GitHub account also for practice.
okay.
And
So,
AWS account you can
mhm.
create like little bit late, because you will get 200 credits for 2 months or something. So
Mm-hmm.
that thing will cause an issue. So you have to make sure that you don't run off those credits, right? So we'll create like AWS account little bit late. So these all tools you need to have a little bit of knowledge. And mostly we'll use Python and SQL. Those are 3 different terms.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so
So,
first is like first to decide on project, then we will start doing the project. I won't suggest like you have to uh, learn beforehand anything, because uh, you can
mm-hmm.
see YouTube videos and all. For that you don't need any other inputs, because usually they will also say uh, like I